What's going on, folks? Just gonna do a quick review on a special buy. I got this a month ago. I believe this is still going on. I'm not sure, but this is the Ridgid 5-inch Orbital sander. Runs on our 18-volt platform, and it's a little bit of a special buy because you get a 18-volt flexible dual mode LED work light with it. Now, real quick before I go into taking out the orbital sander, I'm going to do one on each, but not at the same time because it'll be a 20-minute video. Um, I bought this Ridgid 5-inch orbital sander a week before I bought this special buy kit. Now, you can also get this kit with a radio. They throw in the X4 radio, which is pretty cool, for $99. Now, I don't need another radio. I probably got 4 of them. So this was $69.99. Now, like I said, before I bought this kit, I bought the Ridgid Orbital Sander here. I bought it for $69.99. So then I was just moseying around Home Depot like I do probably once a week, picking up stuff for my business and company. I ran into this kit for $69.99. So I'm like, whoa, that is crazy. So, Home Depot's the best. I brought it back and I exchanged it for this. So I got a free LED work light, which is awesome because this thing is, I've seen a couple videos on it. I'm super excited because this will help me out a whole bunch, especially when I work on my car. You can bend this thing in so many different positions, to really get it in some hard to reach spaces. So, I'll do a review on that separately, but let's break out the orbital sander. So here they are taken out of the box. It's pretty cool that they package them differently. Um, like I said, for 69 bucks, you can just get this as a bare tool, but with this kit, it's the same price and you get this light. And, if you don't really need the light, it's in this box. If you want to sell it on eBay or Craigslist, it'll help bring the cost of your orbital sander down. 69. If you get 20 bucks for this thing, now it only costs you 49 bucks. But whatever. I'm gonna do a review on this one later, so we'll put that to the side. Let's crank this puppy open. Like I said, you get two. Well, if I didn't tell you, you get two 80 grit 5-inch pads to put on your orbital sander, which is pretty cool. I love how these things, the way orbital sander is just so quick to get sandpaper on and off. With a belt sander, it's kind of like a pain in the neck to get the sandpaper on there. Oops, sorry about that. All right, so here she is. You got the air guard technology. This gets 90% of the dust into this little collection system here. So they say. Also, just to give you a heads up, as with all Ridgid tools, you get their lifetime warranty. So as long as you register them, I got this at the store, so I'm probably going to have issues, of course, with getting it registered. So whatever. All right, so I'm just going to run over a couple of specs first. Let me take it out of the bag. All right, so like I said, 5-inch orbital sander, runs on our 18-volt platform. On a 4-amp-hour battery, you're going to get 40 minutes of continuous runtime. So going balls to the walls, 40 minutes straight. So if you're using it on and off here and there, you're going to get a long time out of this thing. A couple of the other things about it, I'll just go over like I was talking about this air guard technology. It collects up to 90% of dust for a cleaner work area. The Ryobi one was pretty good too. Like I said, they almost look exactly the same, except the big reason why I got this one, it's always good to have one or two of them, but I love the variable speed dial. It goes from 1 to 6, so 1 being the least amount of RPMs up to 6, which is the highest. You know, has the soft start and brake pad, helps prevent gouges on work surfaces. That's pretty cool. dust sealed switch, increases the longevity of the tool, and this is also a great feature. It has the onboard vac adapter, so you can hook this up to your shop vac or your dust collection system, whatever brand you have. I have Ridgid, so it should fit. I have the Store and Go system, which I really like. Um, Probably not going to use it because I don't, I mostly do all my sanding that mostly that I at least I try to do most of it outside, so I don't really have to worry about dust particles in my garage because it can make a mess. But like I said, 90% of it should get collected. But the Ryobi one was really good at collecting the dust also. But this should be a little bit better because I don't think it said 90% on the Ryobi. But it has a quick release dust bag. I'll show you how to use that, and of course the battery. All it's compatible with every generation of the Ridgid 18-volt uh, batteries. So real simple to put the bag on. Your little dust collector here. You have this little check mark here, right here. What you're gonna do is, you see there's a little lock on the there's a lock and there's an unlock. What you want to do is you want to put it in where the unlock is. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand, but it slides right in. So just slide it in where it says unlock, and then you're gonna just turn it just like that. Now it's locked. So it's a real nice system. It's a real nice, secure system. I mean, nothing's gonna really get through it here. If you try to pull this off, it's not gonna come off. It's sealed really well, which I really like. And again, this video, I'm just gonna really go over some of the specs on it and kind of show you all the great things about it. I'm gonna use it right after this, but I'm gonna incorporate it into my wooden seat that I made for my fire pit. It's like a little bench seat I made out of some 2x4s and 2x8s. I have one. It's here, part 1, part 2. I'm gonna finish it hopefully. I'm gonna sand it down with this, and then I'm gonna put on some stained polyurethane mix to seal it. My kids like to sit around the fire pit and roast marshmallows, so made a nice little bench for them to sit on. So if you want to check it being used in action, just check that video. But all right, right here is your on-off switch. It has a real cool place for your hand. It has a great. I mean, like I said, I don't have the biggest hands if you've seen it, but it just has a real nice, real nice grip. And no matter what way you want to use it, your hand fits really nice on top. I mean, it's really light. I think these cordless orbital sanders are awesome. Only Makita and Ryobi right now have it. This one just came out like a month or two ago, so I'm glad to see that other companies are getting involved. And a quick note, I'm going to tell you something. Ridgid is coming out with a cordless miter saw. Should be out very soon, probably in the next 3 to 5 months, I was told. So Ridgid has some great stuff coming out. Another one to compete with the Walt and Makita's cordless miter saws. And I got something even better to tell you. I'll tell you that on my next Milwaukee video. They got some really cool stuff coming out. I'll give you a little taste. They're gonna have a 10-inch cordless miter saw. Should be out by Christmas time. So I'm excited. I'm not even buying a miter saw until that one comes out. I got the Gen International. That's over at my folks' house. Gonna keep that there for now when I got to use it over there. But besides my old GMC here, I always go off the. All right, I'm not even gonna bring that up. All right, so you got your on-off switch. You got a nice, comfortable position for your hand. Real nice. Here's your variable speed transmission. I'm gonna try to get this where you can actually see. And you can see it there, but I don't want to block the light. So, like I said, you got speeds 1 to 6. The lighting is bad. I'm sorry. But you got speeds 1 to 6 on here. All right, right there. So it's on 4. You can move it. 1, like I said, is going to be the lowest RPM right there, and then it goes all the way up to 6. So, I mean, it gives you a lot of different, it's kind of like a 6-speed orbital sander. That's the one thing about the Ryobi. Great, sander, orbital sander. But like for an extra $20, you can get this one, and you get that light. I mean, it's a good buy, and you got 6 speeds to play with if you don't want to, overdo it with, the full RPMs. You can kind of adjust them a little bit. All right, here's where your battery goes. I'll show you how that goes in. I got my 4 amp hour all charged up. Like I said, that is so easy. If I was trying to take my battery out of my DeWalt or my Milwaukee, well, Milwaukee's not as bad, but my DeWalt or my Bosch, oh my God, I couldn't do it with one hand. So I love Ridgid's setup with their charger and their battery. So pretty much take it, here to snap, you're ready to go. So this is a 4 amp hour battery. It feels really nice in your hand. You're going to have 40 minutes of runtime with this. It's a real great buy. I didn't want to take 11 minutes on showing you, but I wanted to make sure you got all the features. I did babble a little much going off topic, but I hope you guys can understand. And then, yeah, it's a 5-inch too. A lot of these orbital sanders come in like 4.5-inch. So to have the 5, and then you just stick her right there. That's it, man. So she's all set up. So here it is. It's the Ridgid 5-inch orbital sander. Cordless, runs off their 18-volt platform. Like I said, you can get the kit with the LED light for $69, or you can get a 3-piece kit for $99 with the radio. It's a great buy, and plus you get their lifetime warranty. You just got to make sure you register it. That's it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Any comments or questions, let me know.